Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we have 4 short little special creepypastas I found on the wiki. You have been kicked from this game with null values. I'm sure you've been kicked from a Roblox game before. Whether you lose connection, the servers shut down, or you get kicked by an admin. Picture those texts. Usually they have a reason when it's by an admin. So I logged on to Roblox and everything was normal. I decided to play some jailbreak with my friends. No admins or anybody shady were in the server, so everything was okay. Little did I know, life isn't that easy. I played for around 30 minutes before my game froze. I was kicked. The message at the top of the screen stated, "You have been kicked from the game, null values." I thought it was just a glitch and went to my friend's profile to rejoin the game, but instead of their profile page, it was an error screen, much like others you'd see. It said, "Oops, cannot load page, null values." At first I was annoyed, so I went back to games. Same error screen as before. So I closed Roblox and reopened it. Everything seemed back to usual. I opened jailbreak again. I attempted joining, but I was kicked with the same message again. I decided to investigate by starting by going to home. Something caught my eye. My avatar was missing its face. I went to my avatar to investigate the rest of it. That was my first mistake. My avatar was skinnier, paler, and the face was missing off of it. I was confused, but for some reason this made me feel slightly uneasy. I returned to home and saw a game I don't remember playing in the recently played. I decided to join. What I saw would make you disgusted as I was. It still haunts me to this day. Classical music played in the background, as well as the sounds of somebody's muffled screams and some sort of stabbing noise. I was too afraid to continue playing, but my mouse froze on the screen. I tried to open Task Manager via Cortana, but an error was displayed instead. Cannot open Task Manager, null values. I decided to shut down my computer. Although I was hesitant, I decided to reopen Roblox. It started me off on home. My character wasn't shown there. It would be, or if it were my character, it was really distorted. And talking parts moved around and rotated randomly. It almost made me dizzy looking at it. I checked into the recently played box, and to my dismay, there were new games I'd never seen before. 2 caught my eye since they seemed the least scary with lighter and happier backgrounds. The first game thumbnails looked like some actual game. I decided to check it out. It seemed to just be some sort of dark forest. Not too bad until I heard other footsteps. I ended up finding a structure after around 15 minutes of walking around. The screen began to become more distorted. Started by just flipping upside down. Colors started to invert, saturate, and bleed. The game played some ear-piercing noises. Ear-piercing noises before the game crashed. The second game also looked like a real and fun game. It seemed to just be a picnic that day. What could go wrong? It was all fine until the first picnic basket was opened. A severed arm was in there. Something unexplainable happened. My character picked it up and devoured it hesitantly and pulled at the next item, an eye. After the player had eaten the eye, the screen cut to black, and text in red on the screen stated, "We're watching you, player." My heart sank deeper into my chest than it already was as my name appeared under it. The game crashed, and in a few seconds, my computer blue screened. I decided to try to uninstall Roblox, but an error popped up. Could not install due to null values. I had to shut down my computer a bunch of times for it to work finally. But I still felt like something was off. Five line. Where it all starts. I was bored, so I took a look at my friends list. I still have Nagrand 24 from my other creepypasta on there. And I have a player called the Ultri on the list as well. I've tried to get in contact with him, and he never would answer me on chat. I took a look at his profile and saw he updated it. Now, he has a weird about saying 5 line and a lot of links to a profile, but the profile he linked was banned anyways. He also had some new friends. Most of them are banned, like Followy, 5 line, KI8V. It was a little weird to me. And he also favorited some games. There were 2 games that looked the same as each other. And the games had very similar thumbnails. When it started to get weird. Those thumbnails looked like bloody creatures. I played some of the games he favorited, and they were weird. I don't know it, but when I played the games, I didn't know it, but when I played the games, a guy called 5 Line Return joined. It was someone who was banned, but made a new profile. I asked him what the point of the symbols was, and he told me they all mean something. But there was one symbol he could not get on the thumbnail, a secret symbol that he didn't want anyone to know about, and then he left. I later decided to play Roblox High School. The first game I joined was hacked. That's pretty normal. That happens, right? Well, the next time I joined, I was alone. The same thing happened in all other games I tried to join. And 5line Return friended me, and the only thing he said is nothing to ask, but bye for now, smiley face. And when I looked at his profile, he was banned. That was a very weird dream. That was a very weird day, in my opinion. The virus. The myth community is slowly growing, and we haven't had that many personal encounters, but my friends and I joined a game of natural disaster survival, and we saw 2 creepy players. Our accounts, after we looked like one of the creepy players, his name our account names were A Distraction, Monkey Man Lose, and Fire 34. His name was Default 1. Immediately after I saw that we got hacked, I looked him up. Not that much information was found, but I did find that he was corrupted by the virus. We also found that the virus was started by a player named TR_J3N. It has not affected many players, but they have joined some myth groups that need to contain them, or Roblox is in trouble. The virus has taken over me and my friends' accounts, a few others. TR_J3N has a creepy game called Eyes. At the end of the parkour, we end up at a table of some sort, and there's a box laying a few feet away. If you go into the box, you'll end up in a place called Logging Room. I haven't found much after that, so if you can then message RBX-None on Roblox. If you can find more information on the virus, they haven't accepted into many myth groups due to the fact that they seem fake because of the way they talk. In the game of NDS, they were relieving the day that the virus took over, we believe. It's rumored that they both are associated in an investigation called Logging Box. It is believed that they are in it with the unidentified_player group that includes 3 friends/brothers. In one of their games, it includes a moment in time where 2 children with visors are about to get hit by a nuke. People around them are running towards a bunker. This might be a hint to what's going to happen next. Ty Sim. The story is very true. I experienced it just the other year, and my friend was with me. I can tell you all of the evidence. I can tell you all the evidence, all the proof, and all of this. This user, Ty Sam, is terrifying. I'll tell you how it began. Me and my friend were playing Roblox in life. We were messing around, buying gears, and acting funny. We saw the player list glitch out, sorta, and I asked him, "Look at the player list, do you see that?" And he replied with, "Yeah, that's strange, dude." So we kept playing, thinking Roblox was under maintenance. We were at the gym increasing our speed when the player list had disappeared completely. I looked at my friend, who was now just a floating head with the default smiling face. I looked back at the spawn and joined the game. And everything. I looked back at the spawn and everything turned black. Then a red figure called Ty Sim joined the game, walked around, and then right after that, it said, "This game has failed to restart. ID equals 2147654. Okay. With some help from my friend, we have discovered this is a real entity with a name, personality, and everything. He said it was placed into the files of Dynablocks, aka old Roblox, as a way of creating as a way of creating AI that learns by itself. Apparently, it has learned the truth of Earth and how it was made, and everything that happened has been explained if you need it. We don't know what it is or how it found all of this out. All we know is it is eerily true. Alright, so this is the second encounter with Ty Sim. I have found this time. Alright, so this is the second encounter with Ty Sim I have found. This time, he was following me saying, "The Earth will reform soon." Anyone knows what he means? Anyone knows what this means? I also found him talking to several others about the truth of Earth and sorts. The game was Roblox High School. He was found on this game, apparently. And most of the time, he's just walking around staring at people. If anyone has a good encounter to explain and tell, please comment. Me and my friend will investigate this. This has been 4 short creepypastas. Thank you for watching, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, and also don't forget to join the Discord. I'll put that in the description. But anyways, I will see you all later for now. Goodbye.